hope everybody's getting their glass ready. We made oxtails tonight, folks. That's right, we made oxtails again. And I threw in, I already made it, but I'm going to show you what I made. A little sausage roll. Look at this. Hello all my friends and family. Welcome to another Saturday night party. We're cooking and we're grooving tonight. Like I said before, we got some beautifully roasted oxtail. We're going to do a little Spanish version of this oxtail. We got some nice chorizo here, some peppers, some onions of course. We got our garlic. We got our Brunello tonight. We're drinking Brunello, everybody. 2015 Corta Vente Brunello. Fresh juice right here. We're also using a little bit of their olive oil as well. All the way from Montalcino. Ching ching, Clara. Uh-oh. But first, we gotta move. All right. Yeah. First things first. First things first. How's everybody doing out there? Did we make it through the weekend? One another week down. Rumor has it they just closed out school, so it looks like we're on summer vacation.
We get 2 summer vacations.
Now tonight, I went ahead and prepared the oxtail already so we could have a finished dish. So basically when you're cooking oxtail, it's got to be done slow and low. It has to be done that way. It's a braised type of meat. And it's this beautiful, beautiful shredded beef right now. Now that we have this, I did this with some onions and some pepper, some garlic, some red wine, a little beef stock, and then I roasted it in the oven for like 4.5 hours at 300. So they're good and done. A little tomato as well. And then I saved the juice. So you're braising. So what that means is that you need to have these in some type of liquid to cook them in. Not just roasting on a pan in the oven. That won't do nothing. So I have this beautiful liquid that we're going to turn into a sauce as well. before I knock my wine over. But once again, it's Saturday night. We're hanging out with Chef Butta. Hashtag ButtaTV. Michael Buttacavoli on Facebook. Actually, we're over on the channel page tonight. Cheers. What's everybody drinking out there tonight? How we doing? Let me know how you're feeling. All right, so once again, you take the oxtail. I trim the fat off a little bit, not all the way, because it needs a little bit of fat. Trim the fat, salt and pepper, no flour. You don't need flour. This is a 1940, 60, whatever you want to do. You don't need to do that anymore. Unless you're looking to make some kind of floury sauce, and all you gluten-free people out there, you don't want to do that anymore. You don't have to, okay? Let me just say, you don't have to. So, now that you have your oxtail seared off both sides and around the edges to lock in the juices, we'll put them in a nice pan. We'll saute some onions and some garlic and some peppers. I threw in some nice rosemary, thyme, and oregano. I seasoned with a little cumin and some coriander, some garlic powder, some onion powder. Sauteed all that, deglazed with some red wine. Deglaze means to use a liquid to soak the vegetables, cook the wine out, that type of thing. You can use white wine too. White wine would work in this case. And then I added a little water, some tomato, and I dumped that right on top of the oxtail and made sure that liquid was up at least 3/4 of the way of the meat. So you got to kind of have a nice pan to do this in. And then I like to saran wrap the top and then with foil to kind of lock in the heat. Look at this cute little girl right here. She's from the 12th planet. You all know what the 12th planet is? It ain't Uranus, I can tell you that. Anyway. So, now we got 4.5 hours later, we get this beautiful, beautiful cooked and shredded meat. So now, because if that's not enough, I'm going to add something else to it. We got this nice organic penny from the Leslie's. That Publix, I'm sure. They're a little oversized, so it's kind of fun, a little different than your regular penny. In goes that. We have already salted our water, I like to see. Is everybody with me? We've done oxtail before, and this goes for any type of braised meat. You always need to sear and lock in the juices for that. It needs a nice golden brown on the outside. And a nice slow and low temperature. And it needs a liquid, but braising. We're not roasting. Roasting of chicken on top of some vegetables, that's different. This is braising. And this meat needs the liquid to constantly suck in the liquid to make the meat nice and tender. Let's go. Thank you, Vino Vertes, for the olive oil. Hello, everybody. All my friends. All my new friends. If you haven't learned, this is a cooking and a dance show. Tommy, if you want to come down to Florida, you can be in one of the videos as long as we ain't doing the Corbett 99 or 19 or what have you. So, we always like to use a nice hot pan here. And we like to build flavor. We just don't want to throw all the vegetables in and all the trees in and cook that. We want to start everything one at a time. You can get these oxtails. I bought mine at Sam's Club. They're not cheap. They're like $6 a pound. Each pack costs like $30, depending on the weight. Thank you for everybody. Talk to me. Tell me what you want to see maybe next week. Let's do a show together. Let's talk about a day. Let's talk about an ingredient. Let's talk about a dish. Don't be afraid to ask me any questions. I ain't doing anything at home. I did make something else tonight though too. And I'll post the pictures of it and the steps that I did. It's a Buttacavoli treat in our family. Only really comes around in the holidays. You know those types of dishes that only come around in the holidays? Stay in there, stay in there. Yeah! So we got our pasta going. So we're going to put this oxtail over some pasta tonight. A lot of times at the restaurant, we only do it over some gnocchi. Maybe I'll show you guys how to make gnocchi. Huh? Who likes it? Anybody like that? We make the best. Stir that up. Don't let them stick. Don't burn yourself. Everybody likes to know let's chop, don't they? Like, hey, look at me, I can chop without looking. Look at me, look at my, oh, there's a finger. Oh, gee. Look at that cute girl right there. In goes the garlic. Are they cooking it soft yet? Go longer. Now I bought these Goya chorizos right on the end cap of the lot at the Publix. That brand you see like 2 to a package. These sausages right here. Bye, Felicia. See you later. Oh yeah, look at that. You can smell that. Woo. I learned how to cook a little Cuban food by this little Spanish lady, Cuban lady in South Tampa. You may have seen her around. That's my girl. Yeah. You guys can smell this right now. If we had smell of it, it would be awesome. What's up, Tammy? Shout out, Tammy. We eat late up in here. What up, church? What up, Carson? Mr. Jan's mom, Mr. Boswell. Hopefully it's a family affair again tonight, brother.
Maybe you see a little bit of the background.
Oh, who's that? That's the pooch. Get out of here. Pepper? Salt and pepper? Now, we're going to do like this.
Floating on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
Clench your teeth. Mention down. Caresses and dresses. My beautiful addition to you.
Dad, can we try to clean that?
Now here's a little trick. A little pasta water. Remember the pasta water? That's a trick. Remember that is the trick to the pastas. Now, back to the sauce that we had earlier. I don't know if everybody owns a little burn mixer at home. It's all it takes. A little burn. And this is just a puree of all the vegetables that was in there, the sauce, the tomato, the wine, all cooked down all day. It's got the herbs in here. And now, we got a little bit of this sauce here. There we go. Now we could cut some green onions in here, but I don't have those right now. We are going to add a little more salt and pepper to this. Excuse me, young man. You need to vacate. Okay.
Out of the kitchen.
So this is what it looks like when you pick the bones and all the meat off. There shouldn't be any meat on these bones. It comes right off. And don't give these bones to your animals either, because they're not good to have. Grate a little cheese on this, even though it's a Spanish dish. A little manchego, Parmesan will be fine, because that's what we're going to use. Parmigiano Reggiano. Once again, Spanish style oxtail with penne paste, a little Parmigiano. Keep going. Let me just talk about this for a minute. Just for a minute. So this is the Buttacavoli sausage bread right here. It's like a sausage roll, stromboli, it's pizza dough, rolled out, caramelized onions with a little brown sugar and some sauce that we all have in our refrigerator. Ketchup. Yes, I said it. Ketchup. A nice sweet onion, some sweet Italian sausage ground up, and whatever cheese you want to use. We like to use mozzarella, maybe a little fontina. Sometimes provolone goes in there. That's what I have here. So that's what went into here. So you get a pizza dough, or you make your own pizza dough. I made my own pizza dough today. It's very simple. You go online, you find a dough. They all work. Okay, they all work. If it's too loose, add more flour. Yes, Carson, please do. Please, right away. Order now. In fact, we still have plenty of these in stock. They're not flying off the shelves quite yet, but for 2 cups, $99.95. Did you hear? $99.95. Anyway, so once you get all your ingredients done, so I went ahead and sauteed all my onions, chilled them. Got my sausage all ground up and cooked off, chilled it. Got my cheeses ready to go. Got my dough all ready to roll out. Rolling out your dough. Nice, big square, like big square. I like to put the onions down first, followed by the sausage, and then the cheese. And then I like to egg the edges all the way around, and then you roll, and you roll, and you roll. Now let's see how this came out. Ah, look at that. It worked. Imagine that. Well, we're going to enjoy our meal right now. So we'll be back later on next week.
Yeah!
Hashtag ButtaTV. Hashtag Cena. We're coming back soon. We can feel it. We know it's coming. We're going to be right around the corner from everybody. We look forward to having everybody back. Peace, everybody. Good night.